Hello, everyone. This is Dan Gramza, and welcome to dangramza.com Market Studies for Monday, June 1st. If you haven't seen these videos before, you're looking at a daily chart, and the concept is a swing trade where you're trying to take pieces out of these moves and the dollar. Oh, I should also tell you that the red line is the sell level, the green line's a buy level. The dash lines that you see are something that occurred earlier in the week. So the dollar difference, for example, between that buy and sell level, can just to give you a reference, is $6,550 a contract. What are we looking for? It's a market that's optimistic but cautious. So we're seeing a market that has a high degree of concern, I would say, about what's happening in the Middle East. If we look at what's going on with the Nasdaq, something very similar. It's slowing down a bit at historic levels. Buyers are still here, but we're not seeing that super strong level of enthusiasm like we see here in the Dow. Dollar difference sell to buy level in that market is $590 a contract. Follow through, yes. Big range, no. And in the Russell, sideways move is what we're looking for in that market. The euro, also sideways move. The currencies are trying to sort out what to do next. Can these maintain strength as the dollar gets weaker? The currencies are stronger going into the weekend, but again, uncertainty still surrounds them. Dollar difference sell to buy level in the Swissy is $587.50. When we look at Japanese yen, this is a market that slowed down a bit. Sell to buy level in that market, $137.50. But we're not seeing that robust strength. This is cheap, but buyers really haven't shown up in that market. And in the British pound, dollar difference sell to buy level, $125 a contract. It implies balance. Sideways move is what we're looking for. And the Canadian dollar also exhibits that uncertainty going into the weekend. The sell to buy level in that market was $1,170 a contract. And in the Bitcoin, dollar difference up here in that market was $1,875 a contract. And what do we look for? Well, it's a market that's slowing down. It's getting cheap enough, but so far, buyers really haven't shown up. When we look at the 10-year notes, yields came off a bit as some of the uncertainty about the Iranian situation cooled off too. So the yields right now are bouncy. And what we're seeing here is the same thing on price. We're looking at a sideways move in that market. The buy to sell level here is 1,007. No, it's not. It's $750 a contract. And in the bond market, we're also seeing that uncertainty as the market goes sideways. Buy to sell level there is $1,343.75. When we look at what's going on with gold, how about that? A fairly strong commitment going into the weekend. Look for an inside day in that market. Dollar difference, sell to buy level, $3,800 a contract. Silver, how about silver? What a week it's had. The dollar difference sell to buy level is $41,650 a contract. The sell level here to that buy level is $6,800 a contract, but it's a market that's struggling. And again, a sideways move is what we're looking for. But check out copper. Demand is strong. But right now, we're just not seeing it showing up in that market. Sideways move is what we're looking for. 2,500 is the difference between that buy to sell level in that market. Check out crude oil. A lot's resting on what happens in the Iranian situation. Is there a truce? Will it stick? Will it provide some relief when it comes to crude oil? And that's what this is waiting on. So very interesting setup. Dollar difference sell to buy level in that market, $5,920 a contract. Check out Nat Gas. It's bullish, but it didn't want to finish that week way going into the end of the week. We've gotten high enough to find some sellers. That could be profit taking, but there is still some uncertainty out there. Dollar difference sell to buy level in that market is $700 a contract. Check out what's happening with soybean. We have a mixture of information out there. Fundamentally, look for a sideways move. Even though corn did break to the downside, there's some good things happening in that market. Fundamentally, I don't look for big follow through to the downside, but rather a sideways move. Dollar difference, sell to buy level, $600 a contract. And when we look at wheat, it's in the same boat. We've got some positive things out there happening, so it puts some downward pressure on this market. But remember, wheat is trading where we found buyers before. So be careful here on the short side. Well, those are my thoughts for today. I hope you found some ideas helpful, and I look forward to being with you again. As always, take care.